name's Elisa Goldberg. I'm the rabbi at Congregation Temple Micah and delighted to be here to share with you today an encouraging word. This week, the Jewish community celebrates Passover. It is our annual commemoration of the going out from Egypt of the Israelite slaves. We are asked to retell the story, but not to tell it as something that happened long ago or as a historical fact, but to tell it as if we ourselves had been in Egypt, as if we ourselves had been slaves. In fact, at one point during the ritual meal, which we call a Seder, we say, "This year we are slaves, next year may we be free." It's not that difficult this year to imagine ourselves in Egypt. In Hebrew, the word for Egypt is Mitzrayim, which literally means the narrow places. And I know that many of us are finding ourselves to be in narrow places, literally stuck in our homes, unable to go out or only in limited ways. I know I've been feeling tightness in my chest and an inability to focus. Even my vision is feeling narrow. So what is it that we can do in the midst of this narrowness and in the midst of this Egypt to find space in our hearts and our minds? I turn to another element of the Passover Seder that really speaks to this moment. There's a song called Dayenu, and for many of us who've been to Seders, you may know the tune. It's a very catchy tune. And the word Dayenu means it would have been enough. And the words of the song, we say, if God had brought us out of Egypt and that had been all, Dayenu, it would have been enough. If God had given us manna in the desert for 40 years, but hadn't given us Shabbat, it would have been enough. If God had given us Shabbat, but hadn't given us Torah, Dayenu, it would have been enough. The song goes on and on. It reminds us that each moment, each step in the process was enough, that there's so much to be grateful for, even when we don't have everything we want. And it is a good reminder for where we are right now in our lives. Even in the midst of the many losses and in the fear and uncertainty of this time, there may still be things for which you can say, Dayenu, things for which you can be grateful. If you have your health, Dayenu. If you have a safe place to be, Dayenu, it's enough. Of course, it's easy to say that from my comfortable home where I have a refrigerator full of food and enough, literally enough to get through. And so I think Dayenu also has a hopeful message in it. Just as I'm saying Dayenu about the things that I have, we can hope, and not just hope, but work to live in a world in which everyone can say Dayenu. I have enough food, Dayenu. I have a safe place to live, Dayenu. I have the medical care that I need, Dayenu. So I want to invite everyone, as you find yourself in those places of constriction, of narrowness, of Egypt, of Mitzrayim, to find the places where you feel you can truly say, Dayenu, this is enough, I have enough. And as we face this time of uncertainty, of loss, may we be able to give thanks for our blessings, and may we find the places and the people and the words that help us open our hearts in order to say, Dayenu. Thank you all.